Alright, now listen up, shit shingles. I just got back from yet another night of drinking with my friends, whom I am superior to, and yet again I received the dreaded fucking comparison to a certain jagoff who wouldn't know what it is to be witty, what it is to be a pirate, what it is to be edgy, if fucking Janet Reno's AIDS-infested corpse became animated and ate that robot girl from Small Wonder and choked on her voice box, but not before using it to impersonate a young girl and fool Andy Dick into groping her outside of a fucking Jonas Brothers concert. Fuck balls. Anyways, yeah, just got back from another night at the bar, typical night, just drinking the inferior people I surround myself with under the table as usual, while simultaneously ranting about the failing economy, the United States of America Incorporated, and of course hippies, when some total douche stops me mid-ownage, and it says I sound a lot like Maddox. Time after fucking time, I get compared to Maddox, and it makes me fucking sick. Naturally, I vomit the entire contents of my last week's diet, consisting of nothing but meat, rocks, and small children, and then of course regain nourishment from devouring whatever shitbird interrupted me. Let's get one thing clear here, people. I was Maddox before there ever was a fucking Maddox. Now I've been forcing my opinions, or as I like to call it, enlightening the sheeple, long before that panty-waist ever dreamed of poking his head out of mommy's basement and mustering up the courage to do a paper route or lemonade stand or whatever the fuck have you, so he could scrounge up the money to pay a girl to touch him, so he could stop touching himself at night and stop crying into his pillow night after night. So yeah, anyways, I've had more time to think about my little rant I was doing at the bar before I was so rudely fucking interrupted by someone who was most likely the subject of said rant, a hippie. So now that I've had time to think about it, ruminate, gather my thoughts, and refine my little rant, I'm gonna finish it here so everyone can hear it, everyone can get enlightened. Okay, so to go into the specifics of the rant, basically I was just talking about how useless and worthless hippies are, and what really do they contribute to society. So I did them the liberty, because of course they're not gonna ever come up with a reason, to justify their existence. I did them the liberty of coming up with a few things they could do to make the world better, give them a little reason to live, until I turn them into hamburger, because wouldn't that be something, getting these hippies, turn them into hippie burgers, because that's one thing they don't like is meat, it's kind of ironic, because you get to eat the hippie burger, you get to shit it out, use it as fertilizer, we could also, another thing is they're anti-war, so I thought it'd be clever is if we send them to war so they get killed instead of real people. And then another thing we could do, is use them for ammo. We could, because they're going to be soldiers now in whatever army we're making, whatever hippie army we're sending over to kill communists or whatever, using them as cannon feed for your ship when you're out doing pirate shit, so we can use them as ammo. We can pack them into missiles and launch them over toward Iraq, toward Afghanistan, toward Iran, and even if they manage to live, right, they can, they smell bad, so they'll make any enemy surrender. And, speaking of them being smelly, they make great janitors because they do have the smell down after all. And, what else? They'd be good for raw sewage storage. They'll eat anything, they're always, oh, hey, man, oh, I got the munchies, can you spare a bite, man? And, I just want to just zip down my pants, shit in their mouths, because, what else are hippies good for, am I right? Am I right or what? Of course I'm right. Let's see, what else could we do with these hippies? Let's say we make some kind of robot, a group of army of robots to do whatever the fuck we're doing with these hippies. And I'm not talking about making them into hippie robots, because robots are so much cooler than that. Robots would have an actual purpose. But let's say the hippies become useless, we don't have any use for them anymore. Here's what we do. We get in a fucking bulldozer, we fucking plow those motherfuckers into a hole, we shit in that hole, whatever, we go Sparta on their asses, push them down a bottomless hole, whatever, And, because that's really, what are hippies good for? Nothing. And, that's my rant for the day. So anyways, if you like what you hear, now that you've heard that somebody out there is better than Maddox, whatever, you just subscribe and I'll keep on enlightening you, pass it on to your friends, open your eyes, open your ears, open your hearts, open your mouths, I'm gonna ram my dick of enlightenment down there and spray the good juice down there, get the brains in your head all rattled up with, edgy stuff that I say. So just subscribe and enjoy. Alright.